Important article for your consideration: Texas abortion ban led to almost 10,000 additional live births. One of the more common pro-choice myths is that abortion regulations don't actually decrease abortion. They just make it less safe and harder to get. You can point to evidence to show that when there are abortion regulations in a specific state, the number of abortions in that state go down considerably, but people will counter that a lot of women are just going out of state to get their abortions elsewhere. You can point to abortion data that looks at abortion by state of residence, which finds that populations that live in states with more abortion restrictions have overall lower abortion rates than those that live in states with easier access to abortion. This accounts for people traveling out of state for their abortions. But even then, people will counter that a lot of abortions just don't end up getting recorded in any state because they're just done illegally, especially with the proliferation of abortion pills. That's why this information out of Texas is so important. These researchers aren't trying to measure abortion rates, they're looking at birth rates. Texas passed their heartbeat law in September of 2021. The Supreme Court Dobbs case didn't happen until June of 2022. So Texas had a 9-month lead on the rest of the country in their attempts to ban abortion. When we talk about abortion rates, people can plead ignorance and suggest that maybe the abortion rates are exactly the same if you account for what we can't account for, which is how many people are getting illegal abortions. But you can't do that with birth rates. It's one thing to get a secret abortion, but you can't really have a secret birth. And the reality is that when Texas heavily restricted abortion, fewer people who were pregnant were able to get abortions, because making something harder to do means less people will do it. Will banning abortion eliminate abortion? No. I don't know anyone who thinks that's true. There will always be people who will travel elsewhere to get abortions. There will always be people who will illegally obtain pills to get abortions. There will always be some abortions happening even if it's illegal. But banning or otherwise regulating abortion does decrease abortion significantly. And we see this here in Texas, where there are now 10,000 babies that would have been destroyed that are now alive.